I've always been drawn to journaling. I love the idea of it, the quiet, the reflection, the record of growth over time. I've tried physical notebooks, I've tried morning pages, I've tried just write whatever comes to mind, and some of it helped, but it wasn't consistent. Not because I lacked desire, but because I lacked aim. I wasn't trying to write essays, I wasn't trying to produce something impressive, I just wanted to reflect for reflection's sake. And what finally made that sustainable wasn't more discipline. It was starting differently. Instead of beginning with a blank page, I started with a quote. Start with something sharp, not a generic prompt, not "how was your day?" A sentence that's alive, something written by someone who cared, something with weight in it. Charlotte Mason called these living ideas, words that carry life because they were born out of conviction. When you read a line like that, your mind doesn't stay neutral. You react, you agree, you resist, you remember, you feel convicted, you feel seen. And that reaction, that's the journal entry. Instead of producing smooth stones, round and vague and forgettable, you begin shaping arrows. Each entry has direction. Each entry has tension. Each entry is pointed at something. You're not wondering, you're responding. You're not filling space, you're aiming. Over time, each journal entry becomes more than a reflection of your day. It becomes a record of conviction, a snapshot of belief, a moment of clarity captured in real time. You aren't just describing your life, you're defining it. And eventually you look back and realize you've built a quiver. A collection of shaped thoughts, refined beliefs, stories that formed you, ideas you wrestled with and owned. They're no longer vague feelings. They're arrows you can return to. What happens if you do this daily? One quote, one honest response. That's it. But something subtle begins to happen. You start noticing patterns, recurring themes and repeated fears, persistent longings, ideas that won't leave you alone. You begin to see the architecture of your own mind. You uncover beliefs you didn't know were steering you. You strengthen convictions that matter, and you gently challenge ideas that need pruning. You don't just journal, you become a noticer, and that changes more than your writing. It changes how you live. A place to sharpen the arrow. If you're wondering where to consistently find living ideas like this, I built a small app called Ember. And each day, it offers one carefully chosen idea in a simple space to reflect. It's not a replacement for your notes or your digital garden. It's just a sharpening tool, a place to shape the arrow before you carry it into whatever system you already use. If that sounds interesting to you, I'll leave a link in the show notes for you to check it out. If journaling has never worked for you, don't start with a blank page. Start with something sharp. Borrow someone else's arrow and let it pierce something and then shape your own. One a day. And before long, you won't just have pages, you'll have a quiver. And you'll know exactly what you're aiming at.